Everybody, welcome back. All right, let's see if we can keep a good streak going here. Actually, I'm going to say mid lane. It's because I don't think I can compete in the current jungle. I just don't play a lot of the top end champs. And so mid lane has the least... So basically, I'm dodging anything that's not support. And mid lane has the least chance that I get that as off-rolled. Hey, what's up, Zach Zato? Guess we can share this on Twitter. Just figured that out recently. Just like a couple of clicks, I can just post it on Twitter automatically, which is nice. It's a good time-saving tool. Which I'm always in the market for. Alright. Good to see you again, man. How's it going? You loving life? You keeping it real? Ugh. I did just post up a jungle tier list video for anyone interested in that. And I am putting timestamps in those videos again now. And it should be the special timestamps where you can just kind of scroll over it and it lets you see, you know, those chapters. I finally figured out how to do that. You have to start with 0, like 0000. And then put in the timestamps, and that's how you get the chapters. Before, I was just putting the normal things on. Closed caption. Oh, okay, that's not subs, though, is it? I can't do subs automatically, but I thought closed caption was enabled. I don't know why it wouldn't. YouTube must have automatically taken it off, because I haven't changed any settings. I'm looking on the second monitor for the stream. Caption certification. This content has never been aired in the US. So I should be able to close caption it. If your content appeared on US television on or after this time, it might require closed captions. This is a requirement. If your video doesn't require closed captions, except a caption certification. So yeah, I'm not sure. To manage other language, go to subtitles. Can you turn it on your... Do you turn it on or do I... Like, it's got me... It's asking me something here that's saying... Caption certification. I just say this content is never aired on television, which is true. And this says if your content appeared on US television on or after 2012, it might require closed captions. If your video doesn't require closed captions... Is closed captions the same thing as subs? Because I would have to go in and manually do that if it's subs. I think YouTube used to automatically like detect language and give you closed captions, but it may have taken that away. I will not have the time to go in and rewatch everything and type a transcript, in other words. If it's taken away the automatically generated stuff, but I don't know if it has or not. Okay, they're pretty much all AD. Maybe should have kept second wind. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's up with that as far as closed caption goes. I'll have to research it, but I have not checked anything that has said I do not want closed captions. Am I excited for Ashes of Creation? It looks okay, I guess, but it's, from what I understand, it's about 1,000,000 years away. It's probably like at least 5 years away from what I hear. From what I've seen, it's okay. I mean, I hope that it's really cool. There's a lot of stuff that's, you know, kind of buggy and stuff like that, but it looks alright. I'm really excited about Final Fantasy 14. I've been playing that a lot lately. That game's freaking awesome. Okay. So yeah, can you check a box to make it do that, or is that something I have to do on my end? I'm really not sure. I thought it was something that individual users could check if they wanted closed captions. And it would just like auto-generate them. But it says if lately it hasn't had it, but it has had it before, then they've changed the automatic stuff probably. Or the default, because I never messed with that in the first place. Okay. Cat has no flash, so... Yeah, if you can find out anything, if you want to research it really quick. I mean, I can look it up later, but if you're just chilling, it's probably just a couple of Google clicks will reveal the answer. Okay. They might invade. Okay, I'll go ahead and just ward it. There's a chance Nidalee could invade Poppy. Khan's really tall. Like, he saw her in Vayne's, I guess. Maybe Vayne's short. He has some kind of, like, bird demigod, I guess. US team lose to Nigeria and Australia. What a bad team. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up. I suspect they are not playing a lot of their best players. Kevin Durant is good, but... people, you know, from time to time have not wanted to play because they don't really get that much extra money and it puts extra mileage on their body. So I'm assuming that people like LeBron James are not playing and a bunch of other players are either not playing for the USA or playing for their home place or whatever. So people just don't give a crap. There's just no patriotism anymore. Sound like an old fogey, but I think the last time they really tried to have like a very good international team was with Kobe Bryant one of those years, because Kobe does care, or did care. RIP. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get him. But that was really a problem since the 92 Dream Team. That was because USA used to be pretty bad internationally until the Dream Team. People started having pride in America, and they actually put the best athletes from the NBA on a team and just completely annihilated everybody. But people, you know, are just like, I don't want to go do it. I'm not getting paid enough, you know, and all that stuff. So that's what I think. I mean, it's totally possible a bunch of other international, you know, countries are, you know, improving and getting better. And I think that's probably true to some extent, right? Because, like, I haven't really been keeping up with current NBA, but, like, Doncic or, like, there's various Europeans that are doing pretty well, I think, right now. I think the USA in general has some of the least patriotism of like almost any country that I can think of. Like, there are more people that are either indifferent to the United States or actively despise the United States, or will say they do, than like almost any other country. We're like so self-hating and self-sabotaging. At least that's what it seems in general. People just have no pride. How about the Thresh, bro? Like, what the fuck? Why would you not tackle the Thresh? Dude, are you kidding me? Like, how bad? He's like literally at 30% health, and he has a lantern. Like, he'd already wasted it in this fight, but in theory, he could just throw a lantern to Ashe to save her. Like, you always kill the Thresh first, because he can lantern out the other person. Or not always, but more often than not, you want to prioritize the Thresh before he creates too much distance and someone just lanterns out. Like that. Holy shit. It's obviously warded, man. You had your one chance and you blew it. Actually unbelievable. He literally ran straight past the Thresh. Gave him a high five on the way out. I think Thresh still had his flash, so maybe Thresh could have flashed out of it. I don't know. I still think even if Thresh flashed and he just tackled him sideways, he still could have just beat him down. Well, we're accumulating a pretty decent lead here. They're going to have a back on us. Pickaxe, so now we can't fight. Oh yeah, you try to do a mag pug, never again. That's what I was saying, man. I told that to people the other day. I was just like, there's people pugging mag like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was like, that sounds horrible. And they're like, well, there's this one guy from this guild that does it every week. Then they admitted though that it was mostly a guild, guild thing, like half guild at least. Yeah, it sounds horrible. Because I thought about doing that a couple weeks ago before we were on mag, and I was just like, dude, it's just gonna be like 2 hours of people just raging at each other. Yeah, and there's gonna be that person that misclicks, and then after they fuck it up like twice, they're gonna get kicked by whoever's running it. Then you have to get a new person in there, try them out, explain everything, shift everything else around. Yeah. Our guild actually handles it pretty well in terms of, like, they've got the spreadsheet with, like, visuals and stuff on it for where people should stand and all that stuff. And, I mean, it's still, a couple weeks ago, it still took us, like, hour and a half to get it. Yeah, it's rough. Do you even need anything out of there? Like, I don't need anything for mag. Are you going for like the 4-piece or something? I mean, I guess the head, like the ring, is okay. Oh, okay. I would love to do one of those, like world bosses. I thought world bosses were supposed to be. Yeah, there's like one of those that drops though, one head every time, and I think it's not even that much better, to be honest. Like, than the Violet Eye ring and whatever other epic ring I have. I don't even remember where it's from. But I remember, Prince's ring. Or even the Underbog ring. Like, it's a little better. But, like, certainly not enough for me to want to pug it for, like, a 4% chance. Or something, because everybody wants it just about. I think. Doomlord Kha'Zix drops a lot of good shit, though. I think he's the one that drops a lot of shit. There's two world bosses. One of them has, like, some really good shit. Living the dream. Pug is for some reason, that's just shorthand for public. Like, basically where you have a bunch of people that are not in the same guild, where you're really not sure who they are. So the quality is somewhat dubious. Quality of the people. No, 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 no. Do not diver. I feel like that was greedy. Like we overstayed. What do we need here? I guess we just get Shrelia's. Shrelia's is good with Poppy. Well, the Ashe really wants to back too, I think. Oh, God. Okay. Dude. That's way too much, man. Come on. You gotta go by, dude. We're not even in a BF sword world anymore. Like, there's just absolutely no reason not to back after you get a kill and push. Back in the day, you could greed out for your BF sword, but we have moved beyond those dark ages. Nah, I don't really want to do Mikhail's. I mean, you're right. That is pretty good. It's possible. It's not quite, like, it's sort of LFR, but not really. You still have some discretion over who you're taking, and the boss is the same difficulty level. Whereas LFR, it's watered down a hell of a lot to make up for the fact that you have random people that may or may not be good, may or may not be geared, that type of thing. So it's the exact same difficulty. In terms of the boss, it's just a lot harder, especially on Mag, because Mag's not really that much of a stat check champ. Like, honestly, as I'm sure you know, the healing is extremely easy to do once he's, once all of the dudes are dead and it's just Mag. It's like, you could probably heal it with 2 people. You couldn't do it beforehand when all the dudes are out, but... Dude, why did you turn back into the teleport? What? It's like, oh, TP's coming in? Does that mean I tumble forward? No, it's not what that means. Why did you turn around? I saved you. My God, both of these people turned around to their death. Poppy was definitely 100% out. LFR is looking for raid. That's something that is available in retail, where it's like an extremely easy, like completely face roll version of the raid that's designed just to let everybody take a look at it, regardless of skill level or gear requirements. Oh, how did he get tower aggro? I thought Poppy had tower aggro. Maybe I just saw it wrong. I thought Poppy had tower. Okay, well, if she took tower shots, then she screwed up earlier, and at that point, she was just dead. But I could have sworn Poppy was taking shots. Because that's, I shielded her because of that, I thought, but... Yeah, I honestly, I don't... Did you just opt out of the mag? Were you busy this week, or did they just not, like, take you and they took somebody else? Because, I don't know. You're, like, right there with me, I think, in terms of healing. I think we're, like, the best 2 healers. At least that I've seen. We put up the highest numbers. God, why is this Nidalee going off? And why are we chasing this instead of the Nidalee? Okay, I guess we at least got him. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want to have 2 druids or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not, like, in my mind, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's cool to do the raid, but as far as, like, gear, I don't think you would need much gear from there, if any. So you're not, like, missing out on gear, but... That is true. That is true. We do need to get the priest geared. But... that is a good point. I was thinking maybe it was one of those, like, well, we've already got... We've already got, you know, 1 druid in there, so we don't need more druids, but... I mean, to be honest, we didn't need the extra healing. I was a little worried about it, but we ended up getting it. But... People need to start buying the craftable gear, man. I don't know. As far as like people who still need gear and stuff like that, it's like a month and a half in. You know what I mean? Like, why are people still, you know, coming to raid without at least the Mooncloth set? Like, that just comes free with tailoring. Yeah, let's FF. We're down 3 kills. Am I an officer yet? No, not in any sort of official capacity. I really don't care about the titles or whatever. I don't apologize for doing my thing. Yeah, I think Restos definitely are the strongest in this phase. Like, one of the healers, Anelio, was talking about, like, you know, he's so tanky, I just don't even think we can kill him. And I was like, yeah, Druid could totally solo heal Karazhan. Like, absolutely. I overheal probably like 60 or 70% or something with my hots. But they're not going to do that. That'd be great for parsing. But not so great for gear because, you know, I've got everything. No, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Okay, we got him. That was close. I forced her to use heal. I didn't think I was gonna take that much. I think it just warmed up and did some more. No, I did not see the Xayah buffs yet. Nether Spike could be kind of rough, but especially if you actually use the green beam, you could probably do it.
When Xayah and I were abandoned on a desolate planet, I realized I don't like being alone. Oh, and spiky space squids are the worst.
The fuck? Alright, well, he's going for the super heal garbage. Do we have any Grievous Wounds yet? The Grievous Wounds items are just so garbage. No one wanted to kill the free Thresh, I guess. We just wanted to chase the Ashe down. It seems so bad. Thank God they nerfed Aurelion Sol, dude. That thing, like, he's just been taken over solo queue. Like, you can't count how many times Aurelion Sol has just, like, completely dominated my solo queue games. It's happened so many times, like, I can't even remember the last time I saw an Aurelion Sol. No, like, why are they nerfing that? There's like one person in NA who plays that. Maybe. Like, no one plays that champion. I don't know why they keep nerfing the shit out of him. I mean, he's very annoying to play against because he's constantly going to camp your lane. So I can understand that angle, but... It's like, really? That's where you're putting the R&D? Like, let's test out some stuff on Soul really quick. Instead of, I don't know, Stride Breaker. Or Divine Sunder. Or Irelia. I mean, I just buffed Irelia, but it's way over the top. Or like, I don't know, Viego, Gwen. It's like, nah, let's... Fuck it. Xin Zhao. Nocturne. Xin Zhao had a 98% presence so far in pro play. 98. I can't remember the last time I've seen that on a patch. Literally, like, every game except for like 3 or something, he was picked or banned. We got wolves, though. Those wolves are definitely secured. Katarina's literally fucking sitting here doing wolves when we've got Yasuo, like, right here. Irelia and Gwen are getting nerfs. Well, that's good. Those two are very strong. But, like, how about Zen? Since it's literally every game in every region. I guess I'm just getting Putrefier, since no one's gonna get Grievous.
I am so far past redemption. I am in population Rakan.
Vayne, why? God bless. Dude, just run. Like, you're the only person she can kill in that scenario. I'm at like 1 HP, boys.
Stars are just sad, lonely light bulbs floating in space, evolving endlessly in a cycle they can't control.
Buffing Kate. I mean, Kate is not phenomenal right now, but she's also not, like, so bad. I think that she needs buffs. Yeah, we don't have any Drakes. We got a Poppy jungle. Because it hard counters Nidalee. Nidalee jumps, right? That means Poppy hard counters her.
It is less complicated.
Oh, where's the pin? Oh, she missed the jump. What the? Where the fuck am I? What the fuck is going on? What is this pathing? Holy shit. Did we kill her? Dude, I'm like sitting there clicking on her and my champ just goes running literally the opposite direction. This pathing. It's actually unbelievable. It's like, oh, you click on a spot, does that mean you want to run all the way around? It's like, no. I must have clicked, like, here or something. Like, right here. And it said, oh, you clicked on the wall, that means you want to go all the way through to the other side?
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. On my side.
If you click on a wall, why do you not just walk to the wall and stop? Like, is that so difficult to code? Is that like rocket science or what? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Because if I just actually sat on Nidalee there and she just got stunned and I didn't run all the way around and she just like got rooted or whatever, charmed, and then I knocked her up with W, she was just dead, and that would have been so much cleaner, and we maybe could have had Dragon. Like, it was actually a really big deal. Because I was just running and just like eating all of this extra damage. So like right here, he runs to the wall. Maybe I did misclick, like, really badly. I don't know. See, like, here he just runs to the wall. It's just inconsistent. Like, here he's running the wall. Here we're running over here. She just jumped away. Did he still kill her? Wow. Yeah, I would probably hate it too if I was that bad. Why is Vayne running past everybody to try to last hit the... Just hit everything in front of you. Fuck. I got baited. I ran past trying to save the Vayne, and she, like, runs so deep that I can't even E to her, and then I'm, like, caught in the middle. Just attack the Scion. I do not understand the wit's end. They have one AP threat, Nidalee, and all you have to do is just dodge the spear, and you're playing Vayne. You have a tumble every, like, 2 seconds. 1 second when your ult's going, I think. Like, if this was Gensu, or even just, like, Infinity Edge or something, it'd be so much better. Like, ideally, if Vayne wasn't inting, she'd just be hitting Scion the whole time. So, you want stuff that's going to be able to kill Scion. God, it's going to be so hard to get vision around here. Well, I should not have gone with her. I should have just let her die. And I don't know. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Just sit back and do nothing, I guess. I was going to be cut off. Katarina, we need you, bud. Dead. He's just worthless. What are... Akali's just chasing Nidalee around the map. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what I say. Alright, well, we won 4 in a row yesterday, so losing one's alright. I guess. The Poppy pick's just so bad. I know we have people on here that really like Poppy, but... Like, she just baits people because she has, like, an ability that seems like it should be good. You know what I mean? Like, her little circle ability. It's like, oh, it stops mobility. There's a lot of mobility. You know? Like, let's get that. That hard counters it. But it doesn't. It doesn't make up for a lot of her other deficiencies. They didn't even have like a super hardcore like jungler. They had Nidalee. It's not even that great of a jungler. Now this Nidalee was pretty good, and she, you know, made it happen, but I don't know. A lot of it, aside from team comps, our positioning was just horrible. Like Vayne did all right in the lane with me. Like we made some pretty good plays. We were like 4-2 or 5-2, but the Akali and the Katarina just got annihilated, and then we had Poppy jungle, and then Vayne just lost her mind late game. We still could have carried with Vayne. We got Jason here. Hold up. We still could have carried with Vayne. Well, I mean, the reason that she's like a counter to Rakan is Rakan like has really long cooldowns on his dashes, and like so much of his kit is predicated on that mobility. And he doesn't have any damage to like counter you. Like that's what he does, is you stop his CC. But other champions, it's like, okay, you stop my mobility, so I'm just gonna beat you down. So she's like very niche into certain champions. She can be alright. But a lot of champs, she's... It's like, okay, that's cute, but now I just kill you.
What up?
Yeah, what up?
Oh, you know.
Ready for some domination?
Right.
So who's going to be the dominating, us or them, though? That's the question.
Oh, dude, us for sure.
It's us for sure, that's right. Oh, let me grab this thing real quick here. My wife just got done building a couple of like door frames and some
I saw that, dude. She's a beast.
and some walls. She posted up on Facebook. Yeah, I haven't even looked.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, she's
Yeah, we're
been
Facebook
working
friends,
with
just
it.
FYI. I'm just kidding.
Nice. Oh, okay. Let's do this poll here.
Yeah.
Nice. Where? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, she seems like she's really like into like that kind of stuff. Kind of just like building different like shelves or fixing like different things.
Oh yeah, yeah. She loves doing the to enable. So I can enable subtitles. Is that what you're saying? Or like the user has to enable subtitles? I don't see an option to do it on live stream. What does yes mean? Sorry, I know there's a delay. Champ Select's not even in, guys. To manage other languages, go to subtitles. Okay, I'm clicking on other subtitles. Okay, I'm trying to auto add it. Wait. I thought it was going to let me do it. I don't know what happened. I just saw a thing for it.
Sunday,
Wait, what it... Video subtitles. Okay, add. And then it takes... What is going on? Okay, so I'm seeing this modified on July 13th, which is live right now. Maybe I can't do it while it's live. I go to add subtitles, and then it just, like, leaves. Maybe I have to do it after? Add, and maybe if I do it quick enough? No, doesn't let me. Who is the Swedish viewer? I don't know. Okay, I might have to wait until after. I thought you could watch it live with subs, but maybe not. I guess that would be hard. It does appear to have an auto version, though. Wait, Bradley, are you saying that you could personally ask for the subs as a viewer? Okay, it appears I can't do it while it's live.
I don't even know what to ban. What should I ban?
Nocturne.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
And I'll ban Irelia. Irelia's been going off lately. Let me just click on a video here and see.
What if I told?
So there should be a button that says close caption. Right? Do you have that, or is that just not available on my videos? This CC button here. On, like, my standalone videos. So I can't do it live. I guess I could just click on my own video. Let me... Oh, nice. Samir is actually a good combo with Rakan. You get that knock up. Extra damage, extra CC. What? Like, what the actual fuck is this algorithm? Look at this. I type ADC tier list. It shows me this person with 1.9 views. I have no clue who the hell that is. I've never subbed to their channel. I don't think I'm subbed to Saber. That's 5 months old. This is a big money site, Skill Cap, so I understand why it's recommending that one. But why is it recommending this, like, nobody guy over my own tier list that I published? Like, I'm signed in as TSP right now. Why is it why is my own tier list not up when I'm signed in as myself as a top option? The one that I just posted like 2 days ago. Why is there one from a month ago that's posted up? Like, it literally has one of my tier lists from a month ago that's posted up before my tier list I just published, like, a couple of days ago.
Heresy.
What is the thought process? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so Karma's solo lane, so I guess we'll just stick with conditioning. I've been digging just doing, like, the armor runes again. And this, like, you know, not to be rude, but, like, virtual nobody, like, probably not much bigger than me. Why is he the number 2? At least as far as views are concerned. He's probably a pro player or something, I don't know. Vapora Dark. Like, the Saber one does have 90k. Like, it just doesn't understand that, like, tier lists are very time sensitive. But I still... Well, not nobody, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, why is Vapora Dark over Pro Guide's Challenger that has 195,000 views? Like, that's what I'm trying to think. Is it, like, supposed to be the most, like, views the soonest? Because that should be Pro Guides at the top. That's, like, 200,000 within the last 6 days. So why is this 1.9 that I'm not subscribed to higher?
Uh-oh.
There's no way he has more subs than Pro Guides either. But I mean, the most important thing is, why is my own tier list not even in the top 15 that I just published 2 days ago? Like, under this account. It's clearly not going with the thing that has the highest views. It's clearly not going with something that I'm actually subscribed to. It's clearly not going with something that I actually published. Like, literally on the account that I'm searching with. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I get it. It's the thing that I should be watching the most, but, like, what are they calculating? Are they looking at how many... something more advanced, like... how many websites I've looked at, or, like, people that I'm sub to that also watch something like Vapora Dark? Or there's no way he's spending more money on advertising than something like Pro Guides. And the fact that I've never heard of him, like, makes it unlikely to me that a lot of other videos that I watch, or people that I watch, would watch him a lot. I mean, maybe, but... Well, it should make yours, like, the top. I don't know. But it does have one of my videos from, like, a while ago. Like, months ago. I don't know. It's just all kinds of mess. But I was just trying to check to see if the closed caption was working on it. Can you close caption on my video if you pull it up? Maybe I just don't watch my own videos that much. Maybe that's why it doesn't show up. I thought it automatically forced me to watch it when I publish it. Like, I click on it once so that I can get the timestamp. So I do watch at least part of every video. Rakan, why don't you go in and do something? I'm gonna click your spell thieves. Go in, watches. I take 90% of my health and damage. I just need to never listen to anybody. I don't know why I still listen to anybody about anything. It's always a mistake. And people are like pinging, telling me to do something. Not always, just like 80 or 90% of the time. No closed captions. Okay. Well, it must have, like, auto-disabled them or something, so I'll try to turn them back on.
I do what I want. No starving.
Why did that...
I only believe in myself.
Literally nothing ever has a Gaelic translation. Yeah, it's, you know, one of those things where, is it worth YouTube's time to, you know, translate that? How many people speak Gaelic that, like, don't speak English, though?
Jeez.
Like, proficiently. I feel like the number can't be that high. Okay, he took another tower shot. I thought he was going to take 2, but he only took 1. Versus people in some of these other languages actually don't know English, like, super well. A lot of countries, many people do know English well, but I feel like Gaelic is one of those where it's like, yeah, it's like an extremely high amount. If they speak Gaelic, it's kind of just as a, you know, just for the cultural heritage of it, but they could still speak English. Yeah, they can speak Gaelic, 100k, but what I'm saying is, like, how many of those 100k also are not conversational in English? That's the thing. If you have, like, people in Mandarin or, like, Indian languages or something like that, right, like, they may legit not be that conversational in English. I'm losing so much XP to run over here for this, but... Yeah, so that's probably why they don't have translations. Like, they aren't going to literally have every language. I know you said you were joking, but that probably goes into their decision making. Probably needs to reach a certain percentage of potential lost views because of a lack of a translation. Like, that's probably how they think about it. She flash? Yeah. 2.5 million Gaelic speakers. Yeah, it's just, you know, again, those people are going to be in countries that are predominantly... English is the predominant language. I mean, do they have, like, a translation of, like, Navajo or something also on there? That would be, like, a similar type of thing over here, where it's, like, just... There are Navajo, you know, speakers, but it's such a small amount, and the vast, vast majority of people who speak Navajo in the United States are also going to be conversational in English, just because of how, like, you know, just everywhere English is, right? How ubiquitous English is in the United States. I'm just talking about it from a business side. Like, they almost certainly literally can't do every single language because they have to put so much time into AI and having language specialists read over stuff and think about it, and it's just not worth the resources, I think, unless it's a good chunk of the population. Fuck. I was trying to shield to her. I think we're gonna get multiple kills, though. I could have flashed out sooner. That was a wasted flash. England has been trying to destroy Gaelic. Those are different things. One's a country, one's a language, right? But yes, like, the English have not been good friends with the Irish for a really long time. Because English was Protestant and Irish was Catholic, and it was thought that Ireland was going to be a staging ground for invasion by the Pope, potentially, or it was definitely a vulnerability for numerous centuries.
Floating in space, revolving endlessly in a cycle they can't control. Anyone have chocolate? I'm craving chocolate.
But I don't know. Anyways, if they don't have Gaelic as a translation, that's why.
Self-control is for star nerds. I choose fun.
Oh, England as a country is trying to destroy the language or destroy the people?
An enemy has been slain.
I don't know. Okay, I've got ult here. Oh, hell yeah, we're up to 72% us. We gotta win now. Okay. I mean, they're still level 5. Okay, yeah, and Samira's always got her ult, so...
Let's start a fight.
Okay, Hecarim's top.
Has been slain.
racist people there.
An enemy is unstoppable.
I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people that are from that area are gonna know a lot more about it than I do. Almost certainly. Fiora's like, this Singe is too strong, bro, please. Jungler, please. Is that warded? Is Karma going down there? Yeah,
She might
Karma's
be.
going, yeah.
Oh, it's not gonna be good. Oh, and Heckram's here. But it's probably time to abort.
We can't, man. We got into a fight trying to get over there. Alright, well, she's really hurt.
Nice.
Alright. God, I love having Samir on my team. I didn't get the assist, but we got him anyways.
I only believe in myself. Sometimes we agents
I'm back. If they dare to speak English to him, ignore him. Are you from somewhere in the UK, Kevin? I think you're from England, right? Maybe, I don't remember. It's hard to keep track of all the viewers, but I know we do have a decent chunk of viewers from the UK, which is great. Help enlighten me on some of these things, add some extra culture.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Of course, you know, a lot of people there probably like it because I don't talk about a lot of the political or cultural stuff going on over there. They can just chill and watch League of Legends and not have to worry about the, you know,
I'm gonna try and come down here.
political stuff they have to hear about. Okay,
Heckram's here.
Heckram's coming. Oh, that was almost really nice. That was right into the Samir ult.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Strong.
Holy shit. When are they gonna nerf these stupid ass champs? I am so sick of these like unkillable champs that just do a shitload of damage. Like, why can't it be either or? Are you moving back to UK to finish your degree for the spring term? Yeah, UK is probably, with some of the, what was it, the Brexit or whatever, is probably ruffled some feathers, I'd say. I cannot believe we lost that with Samira. I mean, yes, the horse is 8-0. But, I don't know, he just sat through all of Samira's stuff. I guess he did, I don't know. Feels like
He was
Samira
healing
should have
a
killed
lot.
him. Yeah, he was healing just a shitload. Maybe I just need to rush anti-healing like literally first thing every game.
I mean, I'll get it if you don't want to.
I'll get it. It's too far out of the way for you a lot of the time. ADCs don't want to get it most of the time. Thornmail was kind of the go-to for a long time that was effective, but then they nerfed the shit out of it. Like, we got to make sure that healing's OP.
Hey,
Heckram's right there.
down there.
Can we?
Yeah, can we sandwich him?
No, he's... Yeah. Yeah. if
He's
you-
probably too. No.
Yeah? Maybe?
Okay. Okay, back
God.
off. Vane's behind. Vayne behind.
Okay. Jesus. Okay, yeah, maybe. Oh god, this looks spooky, but okay.
Oh, can you help Samira?
I'm trying.
I'm behind. I'm following you.
Okay.
Double kill.
Okay, ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got this 30. Well, I don't think we. Well,
Yeah, we don't have to. I'm just gonna go and buy, I think.
I'm gonna try push mid up and try and back and buy.
Alright. I guess I'll just try to complete this. I need to get my vision score up too. Like I was looking at my League of Graphs and it needs to. I need more wards, just more vision in general in my games. Letting it slip. Tropical Thunder. That sounds similar.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
I don't know.
They're gonna go for this drag.
Yeah, we don't have enough people, I don't think, to go for it. We can maybe clean up or stall if they're scared.
If you guys can stall, we're coming. Heckram's.
Heckram's middle. Singe is top.
Yeah.
Singe doesn't have TP. Yeah, I think we can go.
Careful,
Oh my
Heckram.
God.
Probably coming that way to ult.
Yeah.
He's looking to ult.
Did he use Ghost?
I think
Right.
he used.
Just
no, I
his
think it was
ability. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got it, right? No way, dude. Alright, yeah, let's just take this.
Forget my name, just call for the word of Prince Evil, Emperor, Papist.
Gave you a Vel'Koz skin. I'm pretty sure that's somebody from the channel, but I don't remember who.
It's not that I completely lost my sense of home.
Sorry, if you're watching.
The light inside me
Hey, what's up, Grey Graves?
leaving a dark, very good-looking soul.
Heckram.
Should maybe unlock it, I don't know. Wow, she's going Last Whisper second. Well, I guess Heckram does have quite a bit of armor, to be fair.
But it is less complicated.
Heckram ulted me.
Okay. No, he left, right? Oh, he might come in here.
Self-control is for star nerds. I chose
Yeah, he's just gonna run away, like... We're just losing XP.
How do the Star Guardians see anything?
Should be able to kill him.
I don't know where these guys are.
Alright, sweet.
An enemy
Nice.
has been slain.
Oh my god, Samira.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah. Smear going hard.
I like the hustle, but come on.
Being bad just feels so good.
Are they gonna be right here, maybe? It might be warded. Okay, Thresh is top. Okay.
Safety is boring.
Let her get that XP there. She's gonna run. Oh, there's Heckram.
Oh, I'm running.
Wow, what the fuck? He didn't use his E or something? Or his ult? He died in like 3
Careful, Heckram.
seconds.
Yeah, he did. Heckram's
Ow.
around, just be careful.
He's right here.
Okay.
I'm chasing him with...
Oh, we should. Oh, I got
Is this gonna be
Vayne and them
warded?
coming.
Just warded? It's probably warded.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed.
That was unfortunate. Kind of just gave that to him.
Yeah. They just have wards. They're just a little behind us every time.
An ally has been
Really? I guess she was like ultra low. Okay, they don't have this warded.
rampage.
Okay, I'm coming down.
Are they seriously gonna fucking run? Oh my god, dude. Am I getting ghosted or what? I'm not. I think it's just really unlucky. It's like everywhere I go, they just will not let a play happen. I'm starting to fall behind a little bit, Thresh, in terms of XP. I've tried to make like 5 plays, just been standing around where nothing happens. Okay, Hecarim is right there. Kraken's up in a moment.
Oh, Hecarim's gonna be here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, he's gonna die.
Ally has been slain.
Doing the right thing. Boring.
Jax is trying to save me. But he ended up getting himself killed.
Hey, I saved you.
I appreciate that. It was good. Yeah, I've never been to Europe. It'll be fun. Go sometime. Once my daughter gets a little bit older.
That would be fun to go to. I'd like to go too.
I guess he wants you going top. I don't know.
Whatevs.
Okay, they don't have a teleport and we do, so. We just need to push this up. Alright, they've got Vayne over there now. They don't want to waste wards. Shit's probably warded. I have to wait a little bit on it. Yeah.
Oh, Jax.
Yeah, he could have turned that, I think.
I thought that was, we should have turned that.
World's gonna burn.
Oh, they're coming.
I'm trying to get these wards out of here.
You're good. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, fucking Leandres, I keep forgetting. They're gonna have people up.
Yeah, I have to back here. Get more wards. Dude, Jax, you cannot go bottom. You have smite, man. So bad.
Wait,
What's up, Kuyoku?
Living the dreams. The dreams
I mean, can we threaten this at all? Fucking Jax is bottom. So they get all the vision.
life sucks when it's but it is less complicated.
I guess he did put a lot of pressure bottom. I still have some wards, but I just cleaned out all of those wards. I had perfect vision and we gave it up.
yeah, that's bullshit.
Eh. Let's try. Okay, that is for soul. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We need to get near Jax. Hopefully Jax doesn't get caught here.
Singe is backing, but no, he doesn't have TP.
Wow, what the fuck? Just going straight up heavy AP.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They have 5, we have 4.
Okay, there's his ult wasted.
I don't have any more. Oh,
Nice.
sweet. Come on. Oh, man.
Alright, well. God. I got like fucking 4 of them.
Enemy double kill.
Looks like I just walked out. I thought we were going to turn it off of the CC, but... Yeah, but they're going to get Baron.
They're low, though? Some of them?
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can poke them out. Spook them. Just push them into the pit or something. Do a lot of damage.
Has been slain.
Kill evil. You can wear it like Achoo! Huh. Whoa! I saw stars for a second. Some stars don't get evil.
Well, at least I didn't die that time.
Yeah. Stalled them a little bit. Gave us an extra tier 2, I think.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
If I had more damage, I probably would have tried and go.
My cloak is woven from the whispers of starfields, the secrets of galaxies, the record of the seven.
I need Jax. Jax, there's nothing to get there, man. Every tower's gone except for inhibitor.
People.
Boys.
Killing spree. Your turret has been destroyed.
It's like actually unbelievable. Cannot believe it, man. Did he actually do less damage than me? Wow. I'm not even worried about that, though. It's like people, like, kept telling him to group. Like... We were winning like every team fight, and then Jax just decided he just wants to go solo with Smite. It's like, dude, you're not a top laner. You do not have teleport. I think we won every fight. Where it was like 5-on-5. Clean 5-on-5. We won. Well, it was a partial win. I think we dominated in terms of... We were up pretty much the whole game in an advantageous position. We're up Soul 4 dragons to 0. Probably up towers most of the game. And we were up everything and just threw at the end. So I'll call that a wash.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to get off because I gotta get up tomorrow. But hey, it was fun.
It's all good. Yeah, man. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.
Hey, you too.
"13 best ADC champs." Are there only 13 ADCs? That maybe. I mean, that's way too broad. This was just some guy. Like, I don't even think he was Challenger. I remember seeing some of his stuff before. He was like a super small, like, dude, and then he just kept, like, throwing stuff in there, and I guess he's been powering up. Unless it's a different kind of person. Maybe it's someone that I'm thinking of someone else. Oh, he's
One
checked,
of the most
so
common
he's
requests
verified?
that we get is to make a guide on how to escape.
What's been his progression? I wish you could see more, like, over the last year or something. Because I thought he was, like, really small, but maybe he's not. Or he used to be. Okay. No, I thought maybe they banned Nocturne with the Kha'Zix ban, but... So, I should not have gone in on that dragon. That did end up giving them Baron. I should have just let Jax die, and then maybe we could defend it 4v5. I thought we were going in. I thought Jason was going to go over the wall with the Jax, but maybe we just weren't in position for that. Okay, this is like some big money Game Leap network, I guess. Okay, I must have been thinking of someone else. Or it used to be rather small, and they just, like, dumped a shitload of cash into it. But yeah, most of these are over 100,000 for years, so maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I don't know if they're going to nerf the bruiser items or not. Wait, no, maybe this is the person, because a lot of his shit is pretty low. Some of the stuff is, like, super high, but some of the stuff is only, like, 3.4, 6.8. Like, for a channel that's that size... No, I'm not thinking of Brofesco. It was something that, like, had Challenger in the name. And then some videos blow up. But yeah, no, this is the one I was thinking of, I think. That used to get like 5K views and stuff on things. Like this is 5K views. So maybe some of the things just do super well with the SEO. I mean, I've got a video, it's like 200,000 or 300,000 views, just some random like Sona thing, or like my first one trick guide, I think. So I mean, sometimes the algorithm just works in mysterious ways. What's bottom? Senna, Tom Kench. I guess that's fine. I've done it. I've done like 3 or 4, at least, one-trick videos. I think I've done 1 or 2 this season. I could do another one, but... Exactly. Some of them are just like super, super specific. Yeah, it's always the really broad, you know, things that'll get a lot of views. I'm gonna start releasing my coaching sessions, which don't garner a lot of views, but it's something, and I just need to get caught up on those anyways. And then once I think I start doing like the Total War again, there's a new like content release this week. I think it's the 15th.
Oh yeah. Destroy hope, bring the second coming of darkness, and get some new hair gel. I'm almost out.
And then just releasing some standalone champion videos. Then maybe that'll be good.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I think I've tried I know what you're talking about, like just below it. I do need to figure out how to do that some more. Oh, I need a poll for this video. What can we do? Unbench the Kench.
Minions have spawned.
There we go. And I could go ahead and record this and just maybe start releasing some standalone Rakan videos since I'm playing him a lot anyways. Just add it to a playlist because there might come a time where I don't play as much Rakan. Then people that are specifically looking for Rakan might be able to find it easier. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. This is patch 11.14. We're just doing some Rakan action here, and we are streaming this. I stream on YouTube every night around 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes start around midnight. Usually go till 2 or 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come by, check it out if you want. It's a very friendly, chill community. You might hear me talking with them over there. And then I will have a playlist of Rakan videos in the description of this. If you want to watch more Rakan, you can just set up the playlist. Some of the videos right before this are going to be kind of old. I did the playlist stuff back in the day, but I'm trying to catch up. But I'm going to start adding more in as I can, just if people want to go through and just try to learn Rakan. This could be some advice. Okay, so we need to try to see if we can get, like, maybe Senna here, if she steps up for this. Try to see if we can get some trades. Now we're level 2. It's just... Senna kind of punishes you kind of hard for... Not gonna do it. Holy... Alright, well, there goes that video. Okay, that video's done. Wow.
How do the Star Guardians see anything?
An ally
Their
has been
sparkles are so
slain.
darn sparkly.
Lucian just literally runs away, doesn't auto-attack. If he would have just stood still and just auto-attacked the Senna, I think we could have turned it. At least I could have traded. I really don't know how the Tom Kench hit him. It's like a 1.5 second channel, and he has a dash, and he has flash. And it gives you a 0.5 second notice before he comes up. Yeah, I mean, I've already recorded, like, I don't know, 5 episodes or so. I'll probably start releasing them tomorrow. If you knock up the Senna, just like last time.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, we did. Were you not hitting her? Because I was certainly hitting her the entire time she was chasing you. I was hitting her. I don't think I hit Tom Kench once. I don't think it's going to be a lot of viewers, to be perfectly honest with you, but I'm going to post it anyways. Alright. Oh my god, really? Alright. I mean, I am going to try, but it's not the same as Total War. There is some, but I was pretty much an early adopter on that. I was like covering that game day 1 in Legendary. MMOs, man, people just don't watch it, except for the really big people. I'm gonna try. I really hope people do. But, like, you know, a lot of people were telling me and had high hopes for WoW as well, you know what I mean? WoW Burning Crusade Classic was supposed to be huge. And it's like, okay, but just like, at least when I stream it, you know, it's down to like 20 viewers or something most of the time. But there is more of a story. At least it seems to be covered more in Final Fantasy. So what I'm trying to do is just like record like the main storyline stuff, and then like all the crafting and stuff like that I do like off screen to try to, you know, keep it a little flashier. But I think it's a bit closer to like what I would get on something like Witcher. It's even designed as a single player game, or you know, just any of those other single player games. Cyberpunk 2077, that kind of stuff, which is usually pretty good at the start, but then sort of falls off. But either way, I am going to release videos on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just dependent on what I do on my time. But the main thing also that I've mentioned before is like it could actively hurt my main stream, like my League stream, by doing that, because it will make the algorithm think that all I can pull in is 20 viewers, right? If it's at 20 viewers for like 3 hours, then it may stop recommending me. So, you know, there is the argument, if I'm going to do something anyways, I might as well record it, which is a good point. But then there's also that it could be, you know, teaching the algorithm that I can't pull in, I can't hold down a bigger audience. Just, who the hell knows, because they're never upfront with you about the audience, or about, like, the algorithm. They have been doing some videos to try to explain some stuff in the algorithm a little bit more, but they just don't ever really explain it. They'll just use really vague terms like, the algorithm shows its viewers what they want to see, you know, that type of stuff. It's like, well, sort of, but like, obviously it's super vague. Because clearly something fucking happened last fall, right, with the algorithm, and that was not really, like, explained well. There wasn't, like, something that came up under the content creators corner, or whatever the hell it's called on YouTube. Insight, I think, where they tell you about the changes they're doing. It didn't say, hey, if you make long-form content, we're gonna, you know, slash 90% of your viewers. Or something like that, you know? Okay. That's good. Yeah, but it's all relative, right? Like, I think it's bad now, but it could actually go down to, you know, 20 for League also.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, Emperor, Papist.
There's more than a few that come for the Total War, though. Like, I would probably say at least 30% of my subscribers over the years have been for Total War. It has historically been a pretty loyal group. And, like, I know a lot of my Total War videos don't get a ton of views, but lately they've been getting more than my standalone League videos, at least in the last year or so, somewhere close, at least on the first few campaigns. And their monetization has been better, too. Like, it's not a lot for those, but, like, you know, $3 an episode. There are usually a pretty good chunk of people that are, you know, waiting in queue for me to run campaigns for them. Versus, you know, the coaching sessions and stuff are great, but those have pretty much very, very few of those. Outside of, like, Sammy and Dylan, pretty much. And there have been some other people, too, but this year, Sammy and Dylan probably account for, like, 90% or something of the coaching sessions. When am I going to do Total War? I think I'm going to do it when, there's a new content patch. I think it's Thursday. It's, like, the 15th. So I might as well just wait until that comes up. I thought she already flashed in that last fight. I guess not, but I did get her flash, so next ult should be a kill. Hey, thanks, Bradley. I appreciate it. So it's fine. We'll see. It's just, again, like, I am going to release those as standalone videos, though, rather than the stream to start with. And then if it gets, like, pretty good viewership, then I'll stream it. It's just dead. It's not that I don't want to, like, do the other stuff. I definitely do, but... No, don't do it, dude. The fuck? Why would you alpha that? Right in front of Tom Ken. She's got an ult, man. Oh, you're almost back to where you were in terms of, you saying, like, ranking? Sweet. That's good. Let me get my sweeper. Need to get some better vision down. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to be playing is Sartosa from a donation. So I don't think they're getting, like, the wide sweeping updates, but the changes to Beastmen and Dwarfs, I think... I don't remember everything that's getting changed, but those could affect Sartosa. Because they are kind of close to some Beastmen early on. And they are close to Dwarfs too, so... And they might be getting some different, like, just, you know, plus-minus stuff.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Turret plating will
So it's like, you might as well. Oh, okay, not rank, but skill. Okay, makes sense. Nice. These guys are mad. This Tom Kench is pissed. That's not his ult. That's his W now. His ult is eating people after the rework. He's, I don't know. He seems kind of bad in my games. Or at least, like, neutral. Neutral at best. Yeah, they reworked him a while ago. You have to stop his back. Thank God. It's about to have a stroke. If he didn't give me that jump. Really surprised Mal's didn't ult me. I guess he probably doesn't have ult. Who is this? Kench or Mundo? Kench? I think. I mean, I don't know if someone said something about Mundo. I was talking about Kench's rework. Because Kench is in this lane. And he did something that used to be his ult, but it's not his ult.
This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter? As far as the eye can see.
He's gonna get me. Can they just nerf this fucking champ? Like, I'm so sick of these DS champions just like taking over games. How did we lose that? I guess I didn't have ult. It was like 2 seconds away. I tried to R then E, but I guess it was just E.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I think I just need to be getting the grievous wounds almost pretty much every game. Because, like, ADCs just never get it. And, frankly, it's kind of bad for most of them to get. Mortal Reminder's, like, not that terrible of an item, but it's, you know, not ideal on a lot of champs right now. Oh, no. Olaf got Hullbreaker. Dude, Olaf's not, like, a heavy splitter, right? I mean, that seems weird to me. Where the fuck? Alright, I don't know. Got beaten by the item shop again. Right? I mean, doesn't he still want, like, all-in stuff? Like Sterix, that type of thing, isn't? Or am I wrong about that? Alright, they're just gonna trade tower for dragon.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
I just don't know a lot of champs that would want this Hull Breaker. Like Singed, maybe. I don't know. It has AD on it, though. Tryndamere, maybe? Udyr? I don't know. It just feels like it would be highly mobile champs that are, like, fully committed to split pushing. I just feel like he's gonna lose with that item to Camille, right? I mean, am I crazy, or what? Really? Oh my god. Okay. I wasn't expecting Camille to be there. Fuck. I was like, who's gonna engage on me? Like, Kinch can W. I guess I could have W'd out before Kinch hit me. Senna's right there. Y'all can probably contest this. Camille ulted. I mean, he's strong. I just don't think that item helps, like, his strengths. I mean, maybe. He does get armor and magic resist with it. I'm not necessarily questioning Olaf as much as I'm questioning that item on Olaf. Okay, can we do this? I know, but like what I'm saying is he shouldn't be trying to 1v1 her. He shouldn't be trying to 1v1 her is what I'm saying. Like, he needs to group up. You know, he has to know that I'm going to be getting Shirelias, right? Like, he needs to group up and just, like, let's win team fights with Shirelias and get Master Yi resets. Like, I think that's our win con. Play around a Rakan engage and get Yi resets. That's what I think. I mean, maybe that's wrong, but I feel like that would be much better as, like, Sterix or something. I mean, Shirelias is, like, almost always the right choice on Rakan. I mean, with Locket, I have had some success with Locket. Against, like, assassins. Yeah, Shirelias is just so good on Rakan. Not only for the active, but just the passive. Where you can shield people twice, and then you get the movement speed, and they get the movement speed. It's really, really good. Oof, if that would have hit, that would have been very nice. Oh. Shit. Can I move yet or what? Jeez. Oh, now he's got Sterix. Okay. I was like, well, he is kicking ass, but he also did get the item that I think he should have gotten earlier. Actually, yeah, they're gonna spawn. No, she's gonna get a triple kill, boys. Let's just get out of here. Just run, dude. She's strong as fuck. She's gonna kill you, man. Like, we're leaving. I mean, like, I don't get it. They're like spam pinging that she's alive. And Lucian just keeps pushing up middle. He sees like 3 people run past him with 1 HP. He's like, nah, dude, I got these minions, man. Yeah, well, we lose. We were probably gonna lose Dragon anyways. To be fair, please just. All right. I guess we got this next one. How do you win with Yi and the enemy team? How do you win with Yi when the enemy team has full CC? Are you saying their team has full CC or just in general? Because I don't think I've seen a solo queue team. It's like maybe 1 out of 10 is going to have full CC. Whatever, you know. You're lucky to have 3 people on your team with any CC. That's like respectable other than a minor slow, you know. I don't think their team has that much CC. They have some. I mean, the answer is it's just going to be hard, you know? Get rid of that. So we don't get TP'd on from behind. I guess that's... No, they do have 1 other TP. So we do want to make sure we clean these wards. I mean, you just wait until they use their CC on someone else. Ideally. Or you get Quicksilver Sash. I mean, that's like one of the only ways to counter him late game, so... Let's just get out. Let's just get out. Fuck, they're gonna kill us and get Baron, aren't they? What the fuck was that? What just killed him? Dude, something just did like 75% of his HP. Oh my god, really? Why wasn't Yi just soloing Baron? Why couldn't Yi just solo Baron while we were pushing 2 inhibitors? Did he just literally do like Wolves, Blue, and Gromp instead of solo Baron? It's like, dude, you have 3 fucking items, man. Like, don't expect me to do any damage, man. I've only got 3 items as Master Yi. I guess... Just go with the vision. Yeah, let's see if we can get that. Boys, can we just... They do need to nerf bruiser items. They're ridiculous. Like, he has all 3 of the BS items. I don't know what just, like, turbo spiked. I guess it was Death's Dance being overloaded right there without getting a kill. Like, it looked like he was resilient at first, but if you don't get any resets, you don't have any resiliency. No, we don't have Yi. We don't have Yi. Hold up. He's got to get Raptors real quick. I mean, you're just running up the middle. I still think we win team fights. Senna just falls off so hard, and Tom Kent just doesn't do anything at this point in the game. Yeah, wait on Ari. Wait on Ari. Wait on Ari, dude. Like, what are you doing?
I only believe in myself.
They don't have that many, like, heavy range threats, so, like, Lucian's not going to fall off as much as he might in, like, other comps. Come on. She's right there. Why are we splitting? Like, why the F are we splitting? I mean, I guess he's got TP, but... It's gonna be so hard to run from Camille. Oh, we lose. 'Cause they have more champs that are bruisers. Just 2 games in a row, man. It's so demoralizing. We're just like winning the whole game. It's like basically triple inhibitor down and we still fucking lose. Because they have more Sterics on their team. And I mean, it is off of just like catastrophically terrible macro decisions as well. But it's like you just have to outplay like them so hard on macro. Like you cannot make any mistakes whatsoever, or you lose when they have more Sterics on their team than you do. Awesome. Well, I mean, how, like, honestly, how was Ari supposed to know that Malzahar would just press R on her when she jumps up, like, you know, a screen length ahead of everyone else on her team? And I'm just asking Olaf to group with us. Like, how is she supposed to know he's going to press R? You know, like, he could have missed, right? Like, that R is a pretty hard to land skill shot. Well, they've changed the bruiser items, but every time they nerf one of them, they just buff the other ones. Like, they just refuse to have champs make a choice between tankiness and damage. They want the champs to have everything. Like, this season really just has been an absolute just disaster in terms of itemization, in my opinion. I mean, obviously it's very good for some classes, but it's been pretty horrible for supports, I think. I mean, I say that, but at the same time, the top people in solo queue and NA are supports, or were, with really, really high elo. So, It's not like you can't win as support. So clearly, I mean, it's not an excuse. You just got to figure out how to win. But... And you can't even duo queue in Challenger like you could last season, and the supports are still, you know, way higher. Alright, well, Tom Kench failed, but the rest of his team carried him hard. I don't remember what his final numbers were. Maybe he got enough assists at the very end. But he last time I looked, he was like... I mean, we can just look and see. I think he had a 2 KDA last time I looked. He was 2, 6, and 14. So yeah, that's not a 3 KDA. It's like a 2 point something, 2.7, 2.8. It was very close. But fuck. It's just we had those games, man. It was just straight up out comped and make dumbass mistakes that we just could not make any mistakes with the last comps. They just outscaled us too hard, and that's why I always just recommend just playing the higher scaling champs. I guess we're doing Rakan again. I kind of want to do Lulu, but I don't want to do Lulu into Leona. Well, I mean, you could play Samurai or Ninja in FF14. It's not like a martial arts game, I guess. I think Samurai has like some really intricate combos. And stuff like that. Like Samurai-ish, you know, types of things. At least it used to, unless it got nerfed. I heard that Samurai was like one of the absolute hardest to play perfectly. There was like 40-step combos in like their DPS rotation or something like that. I forgot about Monk. I haven't kept up with the meta as much. I know that Ninja, and I've heard that you can still clear like most of the content even without going like full on meta. What is their bottom? It's Jinx. Okay. Well, I didn't scout this, but hopefully it works. I can't remember what it used to be. Like, perennially, I'm almost certain that Ninja was, like, almost always picked because they had this thing that, like, buffed your entire raid for, like, extra damage, or maybe it gave extra threat to the tank, which is effectively extra damage potential for everyone else. Bad with FPS games, but good with real-life paintball. Slightly different skills, similar, I guess. Depends on the rules. You know, modern FPS, you know, you can fly around and jump off all this, do all this crazy shit too. You know, with paintballs, it's much more realistic, I imagine. I used to play some laser tag back in the day when that was a thing, like late 90s, early 2000s. Laser Quest. It's fun as hell. I loved it, dude. I was so sad. It like, the local Laser Quest. There might be another. There probably is another laser tag somewhere, but it went out of business a few years ago. I was bummed out. I tried to go there with some friends like a few years back, but it wasn't doing very well, and they were only open on like Friday and Saturday or whatever, and otherwise it was just reservation only, which I guess makes sense, but it's really hard to justify like keeping a building that big that probably costs a lot of money, you know, and upkeep, air conditioning. You have to upkeep all the packs and just the real estate for it in like a pretty good part of town. It's hard to make enough money to make that work just being open 2 days a week. It's just, I think it was just so many like FPS games and stuff just became so popular, people just didn't want to go out and do the, you know, laser tag and stuff. That'd be my theory. It's just, if you're gonna play fantasy shooting, why not just play it in a video game? Or maybe paintball got more sophisticated. I don't know, but anyways, it just kind of lost its luster, and oh man, I really hope this vein is good. Otherwise, we're gonna get dumpstered. In really touristy parts, Gatlinburg and stuff like that, they probably have more, you know, novelty things like that. That used to be like the place back when I was like in middle school and stuff like that, to have like birthday parties. It was so much fun. There were a decent amount of kids. I mean, I wasn't like that old at the time, but at this place I went at Laser Quest, you could shoot them down the barrel of the gun. So I did have to watch out. I almost had like this dad was like threatening me or something, menacing me for accidentally running into his kid. I wasn't even running. I just backed up into his kid. He's talking like, I don't remember exactly what he said. The implication was he was going to beat my ass if he touched the kid again. Then there was this really like buff guy that worked there that was friends with me, sort of. Not like good friends, but you know, he knew me. Then he saw the dude talking to me like after the thing, and he came up and said, hey, what'd that guy say to you or whatever? And I was just told him, and he's like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Or something like that. And then he went over and said something to the guy, and the guy didn't say anything else to me the whole time he was there. I mean, I apologized too in the moment. Like, I bumped into the kid. The kid wasn't even crying or anything from what I remember. I was like backed up because they were like swarming. They were all around me, and I backed up and I'm like, oh, sorry, are you okay? They're like 5 or 6 or something. I don't know. Yeah, it was out of line. I mean, it's not like I was 40 or something doing something weird with their kid, right? I was a freaking, like, I was probably like 16. Vane's still getting busted up. Picking on kids, yeah. But he was cool. I had a good time there. I would go, like, there were 2 days a week where if you were a member, you got these discounted games. You get like 3 games for 15 bucks. Man, that was sweet. That was a year, man. That was awesome. That was like my sophomore year was kind of the height of that. Playing a lot of Diablo 2, Magic the Gathering, basketball with my buddies, Laser Quest. So like every day of the week I had something going on. It was awesome. Had this like really cool girlfriend for the time. I mean, my wife's better than she is. A better fit for me. I don't wish any ill. She's a nice girl, but my wife is the best fit you could possibly draw up for me, pretty much. But, you know, she was really good at the time in high school for, you know, what it was. But, yeah, it was just a lot of awesome stuff going on. I don't remember how my classes were. They were okay, I guess. I was doing all right in school. I wasn't, like, really doing super well, but I wasn't doing super poorly either, so. It was a good year. I didn't really have that many bad years, to be honest, though. I had a great time in high school. I guess middle school was probably maybe the most questionable. But, it was still alright. I think I know I've talked about this before on stream, but I feel like most people's worst years in school were unless there was like something very specific that happened in their lives at certain points, which people are going to have that. But I feel like middle school is the least. I would wager. Oh, we could do a poll. I don't know if I can split it into 3 segments. Let me see if I can ask him. Can I add an option? Okay.
An ally has been slain.
I think way more fun to give a
Doesn't mean that it like has to be bad. It's like your least favorite might be a way to put it. Interpret that as least favorite. And then maybe we could do a most favorite. I can't vote on my own poll, I guess, but I feel like it would be middle school. Although middle school, once again, wasn't bad. I just feel like my elementary school and my high school were just better. It just feels like it's awkward, right? Like kids just socially kind of awkward. People aren't really sure like who they are or what they should be doing. And people, I think that's when, like, 6th grade. Yeah, like, 6th grade, to me, is, like, when people first start to figure out cool. You know, like, being really cool. Like, again, like, too cool to hang out with you or whatever. I didn't have a ton of that, but... High school could be kind of rough, too, depending on what's going on. But yeah, sort of what Poseidon said. I feel like there's more opportunities to kind of find your people in high school, right? Like, there are more clubs, and people, I think, just start to become a little bit more comfortable with who they are. It's still going to be a little awkward, but I feel like you're just a little more comfortable with who you are and what you want and that type of stuff. You start to get your own identity a bit more. I feel like in high school versus middle school, and that allows you to gives you some clarity on like friends and clubs and stuff like that. You get more choices in your schooling and stuff too. Usually, you know, you get to take more electives.
Living the dream.
If she goes on me, I can just kill her, I think. I'm level 6. She's not. Exactly. Everyone exactly is just trying to be fake for the most part. I had a lot of friends that weren't, that were like... I had like good friends in middle school too, but yeah, it just felt like there were more people that were just kind of go with the flow type of people. Maybe I can't remember. I don't think so. I think I was always a little on the weird side. Or like the unique side. I embraced that at a very early age. I am not like everybody else, and I'm totally cool with that. For better or worse, that's who I am. Usually for better. There weren't that many people that were antagonistic towards me, even though I was, you know, a little different. I would just do weird shit. I don't know. Like, I was just a very, I don't know. I like to get reactions out of people. Walk around. I guess, like, more so in high school, like, dressing up like I was homeless or borderline homeless and just acting like I was high on stuff at plays and things, just trying to get a rise out of some of the parents, and I don't know, just goofy shit, just nonsensical stuff. Yelling random stuff out car windows at people. You're awesome! Have a great day, man! Hey, buddy! Hey! You'll be like, what the fuck? I don't know. I was just getting away with all kinds of weird shit. Showing up. One of my favorite things was, got my, my friend's little sister's tights. I guess she didn't use them anymore, but, like, they were these, like, skin-colored, skin-tight tights. I don't know. I guess she used them for dance or something. I'm not really sure. But it basically looked like you were naked from like any sort of reasonable distance. And then I'd just like stuff a huge roll of socks in my crotch and go like walk around places, like outdoor concerts at restaurants, or like pumping gas facing traffic at a busy road, and tried to eat in a McDonald's, got kicked out. I'll never forget the clerk at the gas station said, "A boy that well developed shouldn't be wearing something like that." Oh man, that was great. I love that story. Did a similar pair of things. I wore like my mom's like size 0 jeans around the mall and did the sock thing, like a huge roll of socks, just walking around. I had to suck in, and it took me like 5 minutes to like try to zip these things up. And my mom is like super slender. Is Leo good against Lulu? I think so. Probably in the early game. Oh shit. Well. Yeah, let's just go. Oh my gosh. Well, I was stun locked. I couldn't really get out of that. I guess I could have flashed it so she wouldn't get an E if I was like next level. Like I didn't flash it because I was under no threat to die, but it did let Leona live, although we can probably just dive her right here. But yeah, that was fun. Those kinds of shenanigans. Really, dude? Fuck. Oh my god. You just can't take your hand off the keyboard when it's Jinx. If she's got her ult up. Got a kick out of the restaurant. Oh, yeah, the friends I was with. What are you talking about? I ate a Perkins one time, too. They actually let me eat in there. I don't think they were buying my bullshit. But I went and ate there. They brought me up. They used to love, they called it the bodysuit. Oh, it was a suit, not just the tights. Now I remember. It was like a skin tight suit. And then, like, it was like a host. I think it was a guy that was a host at this Perkins late night. It was around midnight or something. And he's like, what's with the suit? And then he's like, were you gonna play or something? I said, yeah. And he's like, at the Bijou? I was like, yeah. And he was just like, all right. Just sat down in this Perkins and ate, just walked like past everybody. They took me to the very back of the store. So I had to walk through everybody. There weren't that many people there, like, you know, at midnight, but I sat and ate at the Perkins. So they were cool about it. McDonald's kicked me out. God, they've got to be so mad. Dude, it feels like we're completely steamrolling them, but somehow they have kills and they're like in this game. Alright, I'm not gonna goof around. We'll just back it up. Yeah, it was probably a hoot to hang out with. I had a good time with a lot of that stuff. I had no embarrassment, whatever. Like, say anything, anytime, anywhere. I got in a lot of trouble, well, not like a lot, but consistently in trouble in elementary school for doing goofy shit like that. In high school, a lot of teachers just didn't care. And I didn't do a lot of it in school. I did a lot of it, like, out of school. In high school. just to go bowling. I had a friend that would skip school. I think it was like every Wednesday. Maybe not literally every Wednesday. Maybe it was like, it felt like it was a lot, but maybe it was just like once a month or something. To go snowboarding. He had to drive probably like hour and a half away, but he would go snowboarding for the day he skipped with like 1 or 2 other people. But it didn't matter. He was like, he would skip calculus, and I would be like, there is no way in hell I'm skipping calculus. Like, I would fail. I was already almost failing. No, my ward score! But he had like a 98 in there. He's like an engineer now. It doesn't matter. He's just like, whatever. He's like sleeping through class half the time too. Just with his head down, and no one ever said anything to him because, well, except one time I embarrassed him. I said some NSFW stuff. Well, I could probably say it. It's like innuendo. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh! How did I not? What killed me, man? I know it was Ignite, but come on. I had a potion ticking, bro. Oh, whoa. Was my Ignite up the whole time? Surely not. Wow, she still had flash. Come on.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice. We had a guy who was like 1 or 2 years up. Not that far up, but okay, what are we getting? I guess we're just getting Grievous, right? They actually don't have that much healing. Maybe I can just get
I only believe in myself.
Zeke's here. Right, she didn't go DS. No one has any healing. No one has Conquer. I guess Cho has Grasp. Wait, who was talking shit to Poppy? Was that Vayne?
I don't apologize. Doing my thing.
Fuck. Echo. Such a ridiculous chant. Senior data scientist for Microsoft. Nice. Oh my gosh, really? Dude, that sucks, Blight. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I guess I was kind of at the tail end of, like, you could get away with a lot of bullshit without, you know, getting destroyed by the administration. You know, a lot of my shit, like I said, was really just mischief, though, right? It was just, like, tomfoolery. I wasn't, like, you know, there was no violence or vandalism or really any negative vibes or negative attitude towards authority or anything like that. It was just like silly shit. Wait, what the fuck? Akali with Force of Nature? Dude, why do we keep getting beaten by the shopkeeper in these games, man? Like, in what universe is that good? I mean, I guess against LeBlanc, maybe? Really? It still charmed her, right? Who died? Echo?
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness, the Prince of Evil, the Emperor of Hotness. My cloak is woven from the whispers of star fields.
You had 3 bottom. I guess we didn't have Echo, so we couldn't do Baron, but...
Ooh, it swishes. Swish, swish.
I ever take a gun to school for a joke? Absolutely not, dude. That's a good way to destroy your life.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
Really would not have even been funny, even back in my day, like with Columbine and all of that, even before Columbine. It's just like, no way, as a decent human being, anyone would ever bring a gun to a school under any circumstances. I mean, maybe if you're like, it's easy for me to say that, but I mean, maybe if you're like afraid of gang violence, like, that's the only thing I can, if you're like, it's self-defense or something, maybe after school if you think you're gonna get shot. I don't think that's funny. I mean, I don't know who would think that's funny other than Alistair, man. I don't know, man. I laugh at a lot of twisted stuff, but like school shooting's not like funny. I don't know. Like, that's like right up there, kind of like with racism, you know, in my mind. Like I said, I could kind of understand it, like inner city Chicago, maybe if like there's literally, you think you might get shot after school that day and it's life or death. But like, you know, in most normal like situations and stuff like that, it's, I know. Yeah, dude, but it's not like, wow, like what's funny about that? It's not funny at all, dude. There's hundreds of people that die every year from that and live in terror. Yeah, I mean, I don't get the punchline. It just seems like really fucking dumb. Like he's just gonna get everybody baited. Yeah, well, I guess they're not gonna get Baron off of that. I mean, I think there are other things if, like, someone's into, like, edgy humor or whatever. I think there are other, like, ways people, like, could get their kicks off of edge humor. Critiquing something else about culture or whatever. I don't know, man. Is school shooting hilarious in Australia too? I mean, or New Zealand or wherever. Like, I don't know. We'll just drop it. Probably not worth discussing. I didn't bring up school shooting, man, but like no one was glorifying it or trying to say it was a joke. I don't think. Right? Like, I don't know how we got from, like... Oh, it was someone who said he lived in the, like, zero tolerance lockdown and he couldn't get away with anything. He wasn't talking about school shooting, though. He said zero tolerance. He was talking about kicking over a trash can or something. And then I said something like, I lived in the era of, you know, Columbine, where there was still some zero tolerance, but it wasn't about, like, guns specifically. It was just about the hard-line, like, hard-ass attitude of administrators and things like that. So I don't know. I don't think anyone was implying that, like, anything about school shootings was funny. Maybe I missed a comment where someone, like, said that, but we were talking about humor. And then I did talk about how, like, the zero tolerance era allowed for less tomfoolery, but I don't think at any point the humor translated over to guns, or was implied to. So my bad if it did. That was definitely not what I intended. I don't know how that could have been misconstrued from what I was talking about, but. Alright, we need something to do here. Can we just go pressure this or something? We got 1 minute on Baron, 2 or minute and a half on Baron. But anyways, we'll just let it go. Maybe somehow I gave off the vibe that would be funny or something. I don't know, but cleared it up now. Not funny. School shooting's not funny. So we can just move on to something else. Nope. Wait. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, I guess Akali just takes over. Okay. I didn't know if that was the real one. I thought it wasn't, but then I kind of thought it might be, because it started moving again. But what's funny is putting a condom on your teacher's doorknob. That would be funny, yes. I did not do that one. See, I wouldn't do stuff like that because I like really did not want to get suspended or expelled. That's why I didn't do a lot of that stuff like on campus. But I mean, honestly, like I do think that would be funny, but that would be something where just leave, dude. Baron's coming up, man. Can we just not have a third throw for a game in a row? It'd probably be like a sexual harassment thing or something these days. You know what I mean? Like, you'd probably be suspended for weeks for something like that. And maybe have to face some legal bullshit, like from the, you know, department. Like, oh, that's sexual harassment. You put a condom on a teacher's doorknob. It is. That's what I'm saying. Back in our day, you'd probably get away with something like that. I mean, you wouldn't get away with it. Like, you would get a stern talking to or a minor suspension, but I think it would be a much bigger thing. Because back in the day, I don't think anyone would think of that as sexual harassment. It would just be a stupid prank, right? It was just, the reason you would do it is because it's silly, and it would, like, make your teacher, whatever, feel embarrassed or something. It wasn't designed to, you know, it didn't really have anything sexual in its nature, even though the object is sexualized, you know. But that nuance would get lost these days. It would straight up be investigated hardcore. It is, but I mean, no one's going to be torn up about that. I don't think a teacher would actually interpret that, you know, in middle school. A middle school boy puts a condom on your doorknob. I don't think that would be interpreted as, you know, a sexual solicitation of you, right? I wouldn't interpret that as a teacher, as a middle school teacher, even as a college, you know, educator. I would not think because someone put a condom on my doorknob that they want to have sex with me, or whatever. I would just think of it as just some stupid prank. That's how I would think of it. And I think most people would probably share that sentiment. Even female teachers, right? But yeah, I would have to report it because I'd be afraid for my job. But I would, if I had any say in it, I would recommend a very light punishment for the student, if any. I would recommend just like a talking to and say, hey, you can't do that, primarily because of the legal team. But I would be required to report something like that.
But it is less complicated.
Okay, we don't have a Kali. I mean, it's 4v5, right? Like, we are kind of far ahead, but... Oh, is a Kali just straight AFK? Maybe we do have to go for it then. Before they get their inhibitors back. Oh, okay. You're saying that it was... I thought you were saying it could be, like, you were supporting it could be mental distress for the person. I didn't realize you were tired of it or critiquing it. I think that mental stress is a thing. Do I even have... Okay, it's already on her. Okay. Yeah, that actually might be the play, just to go for that 4v5, just because a Kali may not come back, you know? And that's probably our best chance before they get more farm and before the inhibitors come back and stuff like that, though. I think some mental stuff is legit. It's so difficult to cross that line. You know, just institutionally, they have to take everything seriously because everything's a potential lawsuit, basically. But I think there's both sides. Like, so much of it is situational. Like, I can definitely see the humor in a lot of things. But at the same time, some things could, you know, mentally distress people. I don't think a condom on a doorknob. I mean, you could always get that one teacher, though, right, who was, like, raped or something, you know, and it could be, like, a legit mental concern. But, you know, like I was saying, the vast, vast majority of teachers, I think, would interpret that in a non-sexual way. It's just like, some might have harsher penalties. Some might say, that's disgusting and completely unacceptable, and they, you know, you should punish them to the maximum extent, you know, that the university allows, or the school allows. But I just don't think a lot of people would take it as a legitimate pass in an isolated incident. Now, if it was a guy that had been creeping on a professor, you know, had been trying to slide into some DMs, or it, like, met in some office hours and said some sketchy stuff, like, if there's more context, yeah, maybe that's a different thing. But if it's just like, you know, Chadwick, and like his frat brothers dared him to do this as part of an initiation, you know, or something like that, it could be seen as disrespectful. I mean, I could see that too if, you know, Chadwick just got an F on a paper and he's putting this on your doorknob to try to, like, assert his authority or something on you, or, like, as a power grab. Like, you might have to discipline him for that, just to say, hey, know your place and sit down, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway you cut it, I don't think a lot of people would take it as, like, as an isolated incident, as a sexual thing, even though it's a sexual object. But oh, what did it end up as? 48% middle school. Okay, high school was 37% on the poll, and then elementary school was 15%. Okay, a lot of people tend to like elementary school. That's where it feels like everybody's kind of having fun. The stakes are really low at a lot of elementary schools. You don't really have a sense of competition. Like, almost everybody gets A's in most things, it seems, at least in my elementary school. Like, there's competition, like, in sports and stuff, but there's just not as much, like, social tension. Like, a lot of elementary school kids, I feel like, don't have as much of a sense of cool, you know, and that type of thing. So a lot of people seem to really like elementary school, so I'm not surprised by that. And then high school, I feel, is pretty coin flippy. Like, a lot of people will kind of have some problems with high school, but I think high school is at least a mixed bag. Like, there's some cool stuff and some not cool stuff in a lot of high schools, but In general, if I didn't think it was something that was trying to be flat out disrespectful, if I just thought it was silly or goofy or whatever, just someone who just wanted some attention or thought I'd be amused by it or was dared by somebody to do it, I'd do everything I could to let it slide. Like I said, I would have to report it just because it is a sexual object and just because of the lawyers and stuff, but I would think it was probably funny. I had someone write something like that on the board like a long time ago, like 2011 or 2012. I can't remember what it was, but they wrote like a caricature of me on the board that was supposed to look like, I don't remember. It was something that was mildly sexualized, but not really. It might have been, I don't remember what it was though. I was like trying to make me look buff or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was something that was relatively nonsense. But even back in like 2011, you know, they were still like letting a lot more stuff slide. Some girl like effectively asked like in the middle of class if she could go get a drink with me. Like I was married at the time, and I know what she meant. It wasn't like, I did not interpret it as a pass, you know, like to try to go out with me. She just wanted to like talk or whatever. But I was just like, well, first of all, you're 18, so there's that. And then second of all, I can't do that because of like policies or whatever. And she, you know, and I said that in front of the whole class to some extent, and everyone kind of chuckled. And then she like realized how that could be interpreted. She didn't think of that. She was like, oh, I meant just like just talking about stuff. She said, my dad in grad school said he used to go out with his professors and have some drinks and talk about stuff, and it was a lot of fun. And I was like, I've done that too in grad school, and it is fun. But you, unfortunately, you just can't do that in the U.S. as an undergrad. At least I can't do it as an official, like, you know, employee of the university. May or may not have gone streaking through the dorms. Yeah, I remember that happening too, streaking through stuff. Can't remember if I did that or not. I'm sure I almost certainly did at some point. I don't remember if it was through like a quad on campus, but in some context I probably did. Misinterpreting things on a date is, yeah, that you got to be extremely careful these days on dates. I've said that before. That's kind of a separate issue. That's where there is, you know, some romance potentially on the table. Depending on the situation, you have to read it very carefully. I remember that South Park episode. I kind of want to play it, but I don't want to get demonetized. But they have that where, like, at this frat house, they have to sign these contracts, like these waivers, with these girls. And, like, it's a joke, but it's kind of like, it's kind of legit. But the thing is, those contracts probably wouldn't even hold up in court. I mean, it would help. But, like, a girl can change her mind at any time. Anytime. And you're obligated, you know, to stop whatever, in whatever mental state that you're in. Which is fair. I mean, that's totally fair. But especially, like, the big problem is drinking. Like, unless you're already going steady with a girl or dating her, if it's like a first date or something, I would be extremely careful drinking around somebody you don't know, because that's when stuff gets confusing, I think, for a lot of people, especially with this coy, like, cat and mouse type of stuff that some people, you know, will do as part of their, you know, courting or whatever you want to call it. And stuff can just potentially get confusing out there. And I'm not saying every guy's innocent. There are a lot of guys that are definitely not, right? But I'm just saying that there's a lot of room for confusion for everybody involved, and what's going on. And the legal landscape there is extremely gray and often does not favor men. So you know, and once again, I'm not trying to like protect the predators or whatever. Because there are a lot of dudes out there that are bad, and there are a lot of girls that get, you know, date raped or otherwise. And it is a really bad thing out there, taken advantage of and stuff like that. But, you know, there are also some guys that get confused about what's going on. Like, legitimately, they don't know. Not just being coy, but they aren't sure where the lines are. And then sometimes the girl doesn't know either. And then the next day, she decides a line was crossed, and that's it. You know, you're done. Your life's over, basically. So I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole. Just all I would say is if you're a girl or a guy, I would be extremely careful drinking on your first date with somebody if you don't already know them very well. And sometimes even if you do. And I would try to... The thing is, like, it's just not cool to talk about it. Like, that's the thing, is, like, where are the lines? You know, like, people don't want to talk about it beforehand because that's not sexy or whatever, to basically lay out a verbal contract. But that's what should be done. Everyone should know where everybody stands. But sometimes people change their mind, like I said, and it's just really tough. So if you're going to do that, listen very carefully, pay attention, and be ready to adjust. Well, hopefully we do alright in this game. I didn't scout a lot of people, but how is Soraka right now? I don't think she's that great. Tier 3, I think I had her. She's okay if you have a really big front line and if they don't have assassins, which neither of those happen a lot in games. If a girl fell for Stockholm Syndrome, I don't know what that means, and doesn't press charges, does the guy get out? I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it's extremely gray. So there's no real guarantees what's going to happen. If it's the he said, she said, it's really tough. Especially if you definitely did something sexual with her. Because, like, you know, that happens. Like, there can be physical evidence of that, right? So then it comes down to, okay, this happened. Is it her word versus your word? And I don't know stats, but I would say a very, very large portion of the time they're going to favor the woman in a lot of those cases. But anyways, my elo can't make Lulu work. No one wants to team fight. It can be pretty rough. And once again, I think that's true in a lot of cases. I think, you know, they probably should err on the woman's side in a lot of cases, but I'm just saying, as a lot of dudes, because I know my audience is mostly dudes, even though there are some women out there, you just need to be very careful about everything. But anyways, Lulu is very good, but yeah, like, Lulu can work in a skirmisher meta too, depending on what's going on, but you have to be very careful with your positioning and just not get blown up. Kidnaps a girl, and in the process, the girl falls in love with the guy. I just wouldn't do any of that. I don't know. Don't kidnap people. If the girl, I mean, in that scenario, if the girl changes her mind, then, and says it was all good, then yeah, I mean, there's nothing to press charges on. She's like, yeah, I willingly went with him. You know? Sure. Unless it's a minor. Minors don't have the ability to, remove charges that could be pressed against them. If it's a statutory thing, charges can still be pressed against you, even if the girl says it's all good. I don't want any charges pressed against that person. It's not her call, because she's underage to make that decision. If law enforcement wants to press charges, federal charges, and I think they might be mandated to do that, or whatever criminal proceedings, then that happens. Even if she says no, like, don't do it. It's not her call. Or if the parents want to press like civil charges. I don't know about federal. Presumably, I mean, in the cases of consent or whatever, if it's two adults, the girl could just say it was consent, even if it wasn't, and, you know, that's it for the federal charges. Came from a bank robbery. I don't know. I'm not an expert on what Stockholm Syndrome is, but in general, just be polite, be well-mannered, and be extremely clear and double-check everything. And just preferably just go on a few dates and get to know somebody first before proceeding is my recommendation for a lot of guys out there. But happens to some abuse hostage victims. Okay. Okay, so they're all AD. Zach is pretty annoying to go against. Didn't scout these people out, but anyways, kidnapping is. Are we sure rape is not a federal crime? I'm not sure if that's a legal term. You saying it's a state crime? Yeah, I mean, you're definitely opening yourself up. Yeah, anytime if any girl wanted to, you know, say it wasn't consensual, even if you've been dating her for 10 years, she could. Felony does not mean federal crime. How are we defining federal crime?
Consequences only matter if I don't get away.
I guess there could be state crimes that would be felonies.
Welcome to Summoner's
I don't know. I'm not an expert in that. The exact distinctions there, but
30 seconds until
I
minions
can't
spawn.
so fine I kill.
I know states do have different penalties for capital crimes. So that's definitely a thing. Right? Like some states have death penalties, some states don't. So I guess like murder is a state crime.
Minions has
I don't know what a federal crime would be, like taxes, tax evasion, IRS stuff.
Don't leave nothing.
Espionage, things like that. Yeah, because there are different penalties in different states. Drug stuff,
I get sad.
it's probably federal.
Stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily, I see what you're saying, it's not necessarily that heavier crimes are state or federal. Some of it's just based on probably whether states can agree to allow it to be a federal crime and have it like a universal punishment, I guess. I don't know. Kidnapping U.S. code is a federal crime. I could see kidnapping possibly being one. I think you're right about state, like murder. It could also be a crime, but then it gets sentenced by the state. I don't know.
double kill.
Why didn't she just fully commit to that? Thresh started that fight basically at like 20%. If she just fully committed, she still had her heal. If she just kept auto-attacking him down. I guess I should have backed up when she backed up, though. I mean, I don't know, whatever, don't kidnap people. Like, I knew they still had heal. That's why I didn't flash into the bush for it. I thought Kaisa might come up and, like, flash with heal to finish her off. And then we could turn around. My W was just about back up, but Kaisa just completely bitched out. I mean, was I wrong? Like, I guess I should have just backed up when Kaisa backed up. I think Kaisa should have gone all in right there. If Kaisa went all in and triggered her passive and used her heal, I'm pretty sure we win that easily, but I was just trying to force it too much after she backed up. So I think she made a huge mistake in backing up, but I made a mistake to keep going after she backed up. That's one of the trickiest things in my experience, is like giving up on the optimal play because your team's just not having it.
Magic.
But you just gotta be able to do that.
Fun. I need some fun. Now.
Ally has been slain.
I'm offended by how well it ended.
Wow, he still had flash? Dude, if he dies here... God, I'm getting jerk-baited so fucking hard this game.
There's a reason I'm top of my class.
There's wildness in the bees and the flowers. It's just a fear of humans.
That's fucking rough, man.
I'm gonna live forever.
I thought I would at least get the knock-up. She must have, like, headshot me. I thought I had 2 auto attacks. What did she do that was sick? I thought she just auto attacked me in the face.
What humans call magic?
And then Graves just like overchased and died. If my Ignite was up, I guess I could have ignited Thresh. I'm not entirely sure that it was.
Look right. Who's right? Time to show it.
Well, she just autoed me mid-air. And then, I mean, Graves was dead either way. I don't think she had to flash to kill the Graves. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch. Maybe it was really cool. I had a Graves in a solo lane. Was he in a solo lane? Maybe it was just jungle Graves. I don't know. Yeah. I was hoping I could get the knock-up and then maybe shield back.
To hurt. I need the world.
I should have just let him die.
I don't apologize for it. I feel
I kind of baited myself on the first one, and then that one, he baited me. Yeah, Caitlyn's playing fairly well.
An ally has been slain.
magic.
I think a lot of it's just we're playing really badly. Miss Caitlyn is pretty good, though. She's landing on stuff. I mean, Zach's gonna be right there. Dude, can we... We don't have Victor.
Is it taking so long to get back to the action? I do not wish to kill the mortals. I want them to hear the music.
feel like somebody's coming, right? Zach's coming?
They've never seen moves like that.
This Thresh has given us a lot of chances, though. Oh, I forgot to do a poll. Not over any controversial stuff. I probably spent too long talking about those things, entertaining those ideas. So sorry about that, if that bothered anybody. I thought the chat was relatively chill and very civil about a lot of that, but I do try to stay away from stuff like that because it is just so extremely murky. No politics, no race, no gender, anything that has to do with gender or sexual law and stuff like that.
If you aren't a little frightened, be alive.
It's just so difficult to be nuanced about that. Like, most people, there is no nuance. You're either a saint or you're evil with a lot of those types of topics, so... Man, hear me. Which is unfortunate. There is so much nuance to everything, but everyone just is very, very divisive these days. And humor, you know, can be rough too. Just depends. You cannot cancel Rakan's W. What do you think you can do to cancel Rakan's W? You used to be able to cancel Rakan's W, like in the very early days by like pressing, I think it was like dance or back or something. Like you could press back really quickly. Yeah, if Thresh ever flayed me, this would be different. But yeah, I'm just skill checking him all the time. I'm getting the best of this Thresh in terms of like, he hasn't interrupted a single one of my W's. That's why I say this matchup, some people say it's like really heavily Thresh favored, but well, I'll have to see what it is. Maybe if you have a very specific item that's bugged or something. Like, I know you used to be able to do it, but I'm like 99% sure they removed it from the game. Unless it's some very recent bug.
Rampage.
You used to be able to do it by pressing back really quickly. And then, I believe at some point... What do you mean with Blitz you can? Cancel Blitz's hook animation?
Unstoppable.
I don't want to move.
But yeah, in my experience, it's about 50-50. It just depends. If Thresh is too late on the flay, he'll still get knocked up, or if he just never uses it like this guy. But obviously, he can flay it back if he's fast enough and cancel it. But usually, you can E out of there before he lands the hook, even if he flays you. Sometimes not, but... Holy shit. CC. How do they even have 3 seconds of CC? The problem was, Kaisa was standing directly behind the trap.
Man, have you seen that forest over there?
Kaisa was literally standing in the only place she could possibly be where I couldn't E back out. That's how I died there.
Kick some ass.
Literally standing in the worst possible place. There's one trap on the ground. She's standing behind that one trap when I go in. And does not move.
You're only given a little spark of madness.
But I guess that's my fault for going in. It had been pretty successful, but...
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. Turret plate will fall soon. Enemy rampage. An enemy has been slain. You
This looks like another
how Blitz can E you when you barely land with W. What do you mean? Oh, how he can knock you up before you knock him up? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying the Rakan cancel is E1, E2? How are there two E2s? I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I just don't understand what you're saying is possible. Shit. Damn it. I was trying to auto attack that thing to get her before she did it. I just didn't think about it fast enough. Okay. Alright. I'll check it out. I mean, if it's possible, obviously I want to be doing that if it's not an exploit. It's not against TOS or whatever. Let's just back up. Victor's dead. Let's just back up. We have no mid laner, man. Just gonna let it go. I don't have ult. Blitz's E can knock you up mid W. Yeah, I could see that if you get an auto attack in there fast enough. You're still gonna get knocked up, I think. Maybe there is a picture perfect window where you can do it, but where did you link it? Did you send it to? Did you email it to me? How do I only have 2 assists? The fuck? Did he just go for wolves? Oh my god, dude. This little piggy. Oh, he flashed or what? How did he not die? How did he not die? Everybody used all their shit. I guess Locket? Shield bow plus Locket? Too strong? Oh, look at that. Another build with a shitload of lifesteal in it. And a big ass shield. It's weird. You can hook Rakan mid W. Yeah, you have to hit him like before he starts his upward motion. It's possible to E 3 times as Rakan?
They're scared of darkness. They're scared.
That's gotta be a bug. If it's something that's like basically cheating, then I'm not gonna do that. Like you used to be able to E and target someone across the map and trigger Guardian on them. Like just by targeting them in like a top lane fight and give them Guardian shield and get assists and you know they get a big ass shield. And that was punishable by Riot if they caught you doing that consistently. It's gotta be something like that. There's no way it's intended that you could do 3 shields with Rakan. That would be like uber broken. We're not gonna be able to kill him. Yeah, it turns out just big tanks like Ornn are absolutely worthless. Sad state of affairs, but need help from support. Doing what, bro? What do you mean? Like, I wasn't in the area to do anything. What is an Ethimus chain? I mean, you can look up the item. It basically reduces CDR, gives health, or reduces their tenacity, gives you CDR and health. No, I don't think it's that good. The best person it would, if you were going to play it on a support, would be Leona, because she has so much CC, most likely, and she doesn't need mana. Just everybody dead. Well, it's done. It's done. It sucks too, because I feel like I had so many good plays on this Thresh, but we just could not convert it. And this Caitlyn did play really well. A lot better than our Kaisa. But I did borderline int level 1. I should have backed up. I think it was the correct play to go all in until Kaisa ran away. Because Kaisa had 4 shots on him, or 4 stacks for passive. She just needed literally 1 more auto attack, and it would have killed him. And then we could have run Caitlyn down. She was just too scared. I think she was at like 50% health, and both people had... Maybe she was at 75%. Both people had heal. But, you know, their Caitlyn is brave. Our ADC's not. Caitlyn also has more range. And we were going into their minions, but... If there's like literally a millisecond between E2 and E3, then it's got to be a bug.
Humans talk about their
I'll watch a video on it, but... So you're saying you can do an E3 in the middle of your W or something to cancel it? We just actually don't do any damage. Yeah, just back it up. It's just a team diff. Well, we won a lot yesterday. Give it all back today. I think we lost every game today, right? Yeah, we lost 2, like, just heartbreaking. We were so far ahead the first 2 games, and then these last 2, I think, have been blowouts. This one's basically a blowout. Or was the last one pretty close, too? I'll watch the Rakan video and see at the end of the stream here. Might get demonetized, but whatever. What do I look up? You linked it to me? Oh my god, dude. Who the fuck didn't press... It's literally 1 item. Literally 1 item.
Ain't nothing I say should be taken seriously. That's why it's the truth.
$15 It'll still get tagged, probably.
The humans will never understand our bond.
I can watch it. I'll tell you what, if I can find my phone, I think my phone's around here somewhere. If I can find my phone, I can watch it on my phone or something and comment on it, I guess. They need to just start by nerfing Conquer. That's something that almost everybody does. It's been a problem for years. Just... Fuck, I was trying to flash, but I stepped on it. Oh yeah, I remember that last one. Yeah, so we basically had 3 really close kind of heartbreakers. 2 like ones where we were very far ahead. Yeah, and then the last one was like pretty close. And this one's just complete disaster. Did we not win the last one? Maybe we did. I don't know. We've definitely had some tough ones today, though. I did screw this one up really bad early, I guess. I mean, like I say, it was my mistake that I tried to continue the good play once it wasn't a good play anymore. Which makes it a bad play. Alright. I don't use the word hostage that much, but come on, guy, like... I mean, I'm gonna keep trying. If my team doesn't surrender, I keep going, but I'm not thrilled that we're gonna be wasting another 10 minutes here. Maybe they'll just end it here, I don't know. We had one good Kaisa earlier. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember. You're right. We did win the last one with the AFK Akali. Okay, so we're like 1-3 on the night. How'd we get demoted and go lower on 1-3? I thought... Maybe we went 50-50 yesterday. I'm not sure. Yeah, it depends on if you put a G on kidnapping or not. If it's no G, if it's just an N, if it's kidnapping, then it's a state. If it's G, then it's federal. I think that's how the law interprets it. Depends on how you draw it up in the documents. How is Jen right now? He's okay. Middle of the pack. Whatever. Alright, I'll just watch this here. Okay, so we're done with games, but I'll watch this one. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe if I mute it, it won't get me. Is it like... a smaller time person? If it's a smaller time person, then let me see here. Okay, the one that has 1.5 million views might be difficult to get. This guy has got 12 subscribers. Maybe he won't get me. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah. You can E to somebody. I think if it's a different person you haven't E'd to. That's not a third E, though. I don't think. It's hard to tell because he has, like, no cooldowns in this mode. E. W-E. Okay. On cooldown, then he reset it. It's like in this rapid fire mode. That canceled your E though, right? Okay, so the first time he canceled it. Yeah, he canceled it right there. So he's going to try again. Okay, so you only get 2 E's. But if you do E to someone different, like right when the W is going to go off, like to the absolute millisecond, then you can get the knock-up animation cancel. But you risk, like, completely canceling out your W. So, I mean, you could get, like, 1 or 2 extra auto attacks. You probably get, like, maybe 1 extra auto attack if you time that absolutely perfectly. At the risk of, like, completely destroying the whole combo. If you just get it off by just a little bit. It could be, yeah. It could be good for escapes. That's a good point. I think I remember that. I don't do that very often. But yeah, it could be good. Because usually, like, part of the escape is making sure that you get that knock-up. Because a lot of times, I can get out as Rakan, but usually I'm trying to get someone else out, too. So usually I will, on an escape, W to the person who's coming in, land a Q, and then E back out for the heal, plus the shield. I don't think there is an E3, though. You don't go in with the E2. It's E1. What I just saw here is it's E1, W, and then you E2 in the middle of your W. I did not see 2 E's. Maybe that's a different thing. That's what I was saying would be really broken. This is just like a very high-risk, interesting interaction. Yeah, he has like cooldown resets. If you watch his stuff, because his W comes off cooldown at the same time as his E does here, right there. It's because he resets the cooldown. That's why, you know, I had to look at it twice, but it's because the cooldowns are getting instantly reset. You do the W first, and then you E away for the E2. You can't E onto an ally. Or you can't E onto an enemy. He's Wing and then Eing to a different ally. I don't know if you can do it to the same ally or not twice in a row. You probably can. I think I've done that before on accident, but I didn't do it too much. I'm not watching the 1.5 on stream. I can watch, I'll watch that off stream maybe, but I don't think you could get an extra shield. What he's doing here is W. You can't E to an enemy. You can only E to allies. So you don't E to allies twice and then W. Okay, but like, you can't do it at the same time to the same target. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can W wherever you want, but you can only, when you E, when you shield, you can only target an ally. Unless there's a bug. You can't shield to an enemy. But I don't know. I'll look at the 1.5 million. Maybe there's something different there. But yeah, okay, I'll keep that in mind. I mean, that could be useful. For sure. You know, it save you like, whatever, a quarter of a second, half a second or so, which is enough for an extra auto attack. Or to like get away from situations. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Be sure to check out my jungle tier list I just released right before the stream if you're interested in that. Also did an 80 carry tier list and a support tier list and a patch notes rundown over the last few days. So be sure to check all that out. But anyways, that's going to be it. Have a good day, and we'll see everybody next time.